My 33F boyfriend 30M wants to break up with me because my 13-year-old daughter has decided she doesn't want to move in anymore. How do I accept this? My 33F boyfriend 30M of about 2 years just decided last night that we need to break up. For context, he owns his own house, a fixer-upper, that we both have been putting money into to get ready for me to move in by July this year. My 13-year-old daughter that has always lived with me was supposed to be moving with me. Last night we sat down and had a talk, and she told me she really didn't want to change schools. Her dad lives in the same district she's currently in, and while I have always had primary custody, he has been a part of her life. So I told her if she really didn't want to move, then I wasn't going to force her. We cried and hugged, and I told her I would talk with her dad about how we will move forward with her transitioning into living with him. I then called my boyfriend to tell him that she will not be moving with me anymore, and that's when all hell broke loose. He says that he will not allow me to lose my daughter just to move in with him. He is pissed because she has up until last night been telling both of us that she would move and try the new school for at least a year. I told him that it's not his choice and that I won't force her to move if she truly doesn't want to. More context, I am also divorced and have 2 other daughters with my ex-husband, and we share 50-50 custody. We have a great co-parent relationship and have talked and worked out a plan on how the move will affect time/schedule with our 2 girls. He is not my 13-year-old's father. My boyfriend, we will call him Don for this post, also has a son from a previous relationship. He and his ex are still working on getting a better custody plan for their son. Basically, though, in July, I and my daughter were supposed to fully move in. We have spent the last couple months really hammering down and getting what was supposed to be her room ready. She even picked out the wall colors. Dawn now says that it was just all for nothing, claiming that I am letting her walk all over me and, quote, she shouldn't get to make any life-altering decisions. Moving would do that, in my opinion. Staying in this town with her dad in the same school wouldn't alter her life as much as moving her to a whole new town with new friends and a new school. Don was someone who switched schools when he was younger, so he thinks she will be just fine. I, however, was always in the same school my daughter is in right now. The new town compared to our current one is only about a 30-minute drive. Nothing that would stop me from seeing any of my kids on a damn near regular basis. Don refuses to even talk or try and figure out some kind of solution. He is only saying that he wants to break up so I don't lose my daughter. The other reason we are rushing to build the house and move is money. The apartment I have right now is way too expensive, and the only reason I have been able to live here on my own since my ex-husband moved out is because I have some money still left from my mom passing away. That money is going to run out by the end of summer if I don't either move in with Don like the plan was or find a cheaper place. I already only live in a 2-bedroom apartment and can't afford it. Moving in with Don would save me $1,000 alone in just rent. I told him if he's refusing me to still move in now that me and my daughter will end up separating anyways. I won't be able to afford this place and will need to downsize even more, and she would end up with her dad anyways. I have no other relatives in the state. Nowhere else I could go if I lost this apartment. I know my kids will be fine, they have good dads. What can I do to make Don realize that he's throwing away our relationship and overreacting to my daughter not coming to live with us?